What's going on, guys? This is Agony, this is Kieran,
this is DeVito,
and here's our first episode of Obey's Q&A. And firstly, I'm going to give you a little insight on the gameplay. This is Obey Kitty. He goes 67 and 13 on Takeoff, one of the new maps from the Apocalypse DLC, and he goes pretty ham. Not too sure if he hits a clip, but he gets pretty close to a bunch, so you can pay attention to this as we go throughout this commentary. And without further ado,
let's start these questions.
And we started off with Nick. He's like, is there a way to join Obey without an RC?
There are, yeah, of course. If you're really, like, amazing and people, like, your friends tweet at us your videos and somehow we see it, we'll take a look. Like, we look around for people to recruit when we need them. Like, right now we don't really need anyone because we just finished recruitment challenge.
Yeah, like, if you're good enough, you're going to get somewhat of recognition. You're not just going to get pushed aside. We will find you. We will find you. Alright, but yeah, that's basically it on that. There is always a way, but the RC is the best way because we are looking through 4 people in the RC, so it's kind of common sense. And our next question is, what are your expectations for Ghosts? There are a lot of expectations for Ghosts, and in my opinion, I am super pumped for the competitive side along with the sniping side and what it's going to bring to our channel, because we have a question later, like the Obey expansion, which we will explain in a later video, and you'll be able to figure out why. We are okay. Back to Ghosts. I'm really pumped for the sniping in this game. It looks different. It's got a nice feel to it. I just love the graphics.
And some of the expectations, of course, for like trick shotters, we're gonna hope for higher maps. Like, because usually a lot of map packs that come out on the recent games, they're not really giving much variety on like the trick shotting side of it.
Yeah, most of them, they give you the opportunity for an easy 720. And for the trick shotters, yeah, this isn't the best ideal thing. Hopefully they're implementing some maps with some high spots for you guys, and hopefully the YY isn't that big of a problem. And in my opinion, it's going to be the same as Marfa 3, where you're going to have to equipment swap the entire time, or glides or stuff like that. I'm not too sure. The YY looks like, I don't even know why they're fucking around with the YY, but hey, what can you do? But yeah, let's move on to the next question. We are with Puzzy. He's asking, what is Obey's next big project, or when? When? Remember last year Closure came out around the end of Marfa 3?
Yeah, like a month before Black Ops 2 came out.
No, I think it was we released it maybe within the week before it was released. And that is what we're planning. We're not giving you the name of the video yet. We will be putting up a trailer, giving you some hints and little incy-bincy little details here and there. But yeah, get ready for that. We are obviously doing one more big project, and hopefully it will be our best, and it will top off what happened with Infinite. And now our next question is, will there be an Obeyalliance competitive team? And we do have an Obey competitive team. Right now they're kind of out of commission there. I think there's 3 of them right now, and they're putting together themselves a nice team for Columbus, and we will hopefully reach out to there as long as their sponsors and the funding goes well. We really want to compete, and 100% me and my brother and a bunch of others from Obey would like to attend that event and show our faces, talk to our fans, not even just talk to our fans, just attend the event. It would be an awesome experience.
Yeah, well, we've never been to one of those events before.
Yeah, so what console is the clan going to? Xbox One or PlayStation 4? This is a big question because a lot of people will be thinking, like, what's FaZe doing? What's Obey doing? What's Soar doing? Like, do I have to get a new system? And sorry about that sound. That was just an ice cap. Delicious. If you're from Canada, you know what that is. But yeah, back to that. We are obviously going to be both. We will be Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and at the beginning, for the first few months, we will be implementing Xbox 360 and PS3 as well, because not everyone is going to be able to afford that, and we know that. We don't want to be pushing people and kicking people that can't afford it or don't get it in time, because it is really hard for everyone to get their hands on an Xbox One or a PS4 unless they pre-order it months in advance. Around me right now, they are sold out everywhere. I'm either going to have to go to a midnight launch, or I'm gonna have to order it off Microsoft and really hope it comes in on time. And that goes the same as the PS4. So we will be doing Xbox 360 content, but it will be Ghosts from the start of it for the first month or so, just to give you guys like the new little whatnot. But we do have a lot of plans, not just Ghosts. So stay tuned. I'm eating raspberries as well, so gotta keep my mouth wet.
And Turkey Bacon Club.
Tim Hortons. And what is Obey expansion? Here is the question. Not everyone knows about this, but I can't give too much info on it, but it's basically what it says. Obey expansion. Expanding Obey. Look, expanding our horizons, just basically that. You will find out soon. We have one of it has to do with a new series with the Obey channel itself. which is leave a comment on this or leave a like on this, but we want to hear your input. We are doing Obey plays. Like, we'll get a bunch of like 6 players or something, get the highlights throughout a day of Obey just playing a different game like Minecraft, or even when Grand Theft Auto comes out and stuff like that. And it's going to be Obey plays and like whatever the game is. Like, I was even going to do some Obey plays Splinter Cell with my brother and a couple others, get some 3-way action going on, because that game's pretty intense and it's pretty fun. Because I know you guys want to see the variety. I know you guys don't want to see episodes every day, and it also gives us time to bring out higher standard episodes, just the best for you guys. For you guys. Sincerity from our hearts. Alright, but now we move on to who's your favorite sniper of all time. That's not really asking Obey. That's basically asking me and my brothers. And we obviously say it every time. Zergriz has always been our favorite sniper because he got us into the Call of Duty sniping. But it was Halo 3 before Call of Duty for us, up until our Halo 3 broke. But move aside of that, when is the next Obey team ep? That is Obey Friday. And if it's not out Friday because of render problems, or if something comes up, it will be Saturday or Sunday. It will be this weekend, hopefully tomorrow for you guys, because we missed last Friday because it was a really busy week planning Obey expansion and a bunch of other stuff, and we weren't around a lot. And honest opinion on COD Ghosts, do you think people are going to stick with the game or just go back and play the other CODs?
I think people will definitely stick with it, just like with Black Ops 2. Not a lot of people went back to other games.
Yeah, and obviously it'll be the same. Every year there will be a few months people will be slamming Ghosts content out, and then the select few will get bored and people will follow along with Obey. We want to give you guys that little bit of variety, so don't worry about that. We won't be just sticking to Ghosts only. We're going to be bringing content that you want to see, including that Obey expansion. I had to burp there, but it didn't come out. How do you guys try to avoid any problems in the clan, and how often do you check with members? Problems in the clan, our clan gets along really well. Here and there we'll obviously get a little argument, but it's nothing too big and nothing too small to handle. Like, all it does, there's nothing really to say about that. Like, the problems get solved themselves because we work really well together, our team.
We've already told the clan, like we let the clan know that we don't want any bullshit and trash talking within our own clan,
or even trash talking other teams, or trash talking other people. We want to keep ourselves a nice respected team because we have had a past, and we just want to be like respected as people and not just like a respect of a team. Like, we have some pretty awesome players, and it's almost like a family, like the brotherhood.
We're hoping to maintain a roster for a while, just to hold it down. So after a while, it just
goes along.
OG Obey member.
Yeah, and what has been the biggest obstacle throughout the years of being in Obey, running Obey? It's been just over a year and a half of running Obey, I'm pretty sure. The biggest obstacle is
maintaining a constant upload every day, and maintaining uploads on our own channel as well.
And maintaining the best content. It's not that hard with some of the best players out there. Not saying the best, but some of the best. But yeah, sorry, we're trying to share an ice cap right now, as gay as that sounds, but yeah, that's basically it. There hasn't been too many obstacles. We've had a fun ride, and Jesus Christ, I'm fucking chugging that. Next question is, if you guys could redo one thing, what would that be? What would that be, Devin?
One thing with Obey?
Yeah. Can you get closer to the mic?
One thing with Obey, what would it be?
One thing, there's not much we'd like to change other than moving in with our own style, not following what other teams do. Like, that's what we're doing with the Obey expansion. We want to be a totally different team and not just follow in the footsteps of FaZe and other big teams, even though it seems like that's the way to grow, but there's also that big audience that wants to see something else, and we want to risk it for the biscuit. And that's basically it. Can you leave a like on this? If this reaches 10 million likes, I'm kidding. But yeah, leave a like on this, that'd be awesome.
10,000 likes by the end of the night, I'll do a meat spin on cam.
Peace.